Yoke, Maxon, Vid. This is one of the most important videos that I've come out with. Why? You need the thick neck. What exactly is yoke? Yoke is going to be the development of the neck, the traps, the upper back, the rhomboids, everything, the whole shebang. You need to look stacked, succulent, juicy. Now here's the deal. Why do we want to develop this? Number one, you're going to get mad respect from every single guy. Biologically ingrained. They just know, don't mess with the guy with the yoke. One or two reasons. One, he's probably freaking really strong. And he's a little nasty and freaky. You have to get nasty and freaky to develop the yoke. You can't be a science-based dweeb who's like, slow and control, slow and control. Oh, I will cry. No, gay. So, number two. This might be a guy who's dabbled with a lot of contact sport, perhaps a football player, maybe a little guy who likes getting his hands dirty, or even worse, a guy who does combat sports, and then you're screwed. Another thing for why you develop the yoke, why is it important? You little looks maxi fin boys out there, this will actually be a tip for you. I know I got some Gen Zers. Do not fall for the looks maxi. It's gay. It's very gay. And all the comment sections is full of guys rating each other. Very gay. Now, let me tell you, if you develop this, it'll frame your ugly little undeveloped face, okay? It'll make you go from like a sub 3 to potentially a 5. You know, a high tier no me potential. Or at least you'll get respect from dudes, which is all you want at the end of the day, right? If you are a looks maxer. So bone mash harder, boy, and bone your way to the top. A little foreshadowing on how this is going to work. I'm going to go in a demo, set exercise, talk about the pros and cons of why I like the exercise, and I'm going to rate them. I'm not going to do the little S tier. This is S tier exercise. I'm just gonna tell you if it's legit or if it's not legit, and it's based on my wisdom and experience. First exercise we're gonna be taking a look at here is the deadlift. Why should you freaking deadlift? Why are deadlifts sick for developing yoke? These are going to build the upper back, the trapezius, the whole posterior chain like a sick freak. Simply come up to the bar. Deadlift. So honest, that's on the deadlift. Good lift, really good lift. Is it going to get you maybe the little special pop? No, but it's going to develop everything else, and it's going to give you a strong base for the yoke. Next up, we're going to discuss rows. Why are rows important? Rows get the hose. Understand that. This is what's going to give you that thick back. You cannot emulate this doing your little calisthenics. Calisthenic boys, I love you, but at the same time, you're never going to get the yokeness and the thickness that comes from rows. Now understand this, like I mentioned in the intro, the more filthy and disgusting of a person you are, the higher chances that you're gonna have a thicker yoke. You can't be somebody who tries to be Mr. Clean, strict little form. It doesn't work. Standard barbell row, bodybuilding form. What we're gonna do, simply come here, and we're going to row. Bodybuilding row with some body English. I give it about, it's a decent exercise. Not the best for the yoke, but pretty freaking good. You get strong at that, you're gonna have big yoke. Next up, one of my personal favorites, the Pendlay row with some filth and nastiness. This is going to get you a hybrid. It's almost gonna be like a hybrid of a deadlift and a standard row. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a lot of upright action. The more upright you go, the more the trapezius is going to be activated, baby. That's what we want. So Pendlay row, I used to do these all the freaking time. Make these explosive, explode from the ground. Right here. Get filthy with it. I have done 365 pounds for multiple reps. I think I did a set of 6 or some crap back in the day. Without straps. A filthy, disgusting Pendlay row where you get stupid strong on. I would give it, that's a good exercise. I would say really good exercise for developing the yoke. Next up, shrug variations. So, shrugs with dumbbells, not a fan. Some people like them. Yeah, you need to go freaking heavy on them if you are going to be someone who likes going like this. You need to hold 100+ pounds minimum and bang out a crap ton of reps. Me personally, I think they're okay, not the greatest. Next up is a variation that I tend to like. I like going heavy on these. What I do is simply a hex bar, trap bar, and get filthy with it. You don't have to be super strict, get filthy. Trap bar, hex bar, overall review. Good, especially if you get filthy. Next up, we got the standard barbell shrug. Now here's the deal, the filthier human you are, the better results you're going to get. So Atlas Power Shrug, one of the Natty King freaks when it comes to trap development. His upper traps are insane. He swears by doing these and getting filthy. Load up 6+ plates, get filthy and sick. I am personally in 2026 going to experiment with the Power Shrug and see if there's the magical powers that will give me traps the size of grapefruits and mountains. Barbell Power Shrug, if done filthy, good. Next up, we got a giant loadable dumbbell. What could this be used for? Potentially Kroc rows, more than likely Kroc rows. Kroc rows, freaking love them. The sickest my back ever looked in my life, I did Kroc rows like a sicko freak. If you ever seen an old school Bugenhagen video where he's just banging these, I did the exact same thing. And I'll show you what my back looked like. Check out that, I was 235 pounds, walking through the forest, looking like a giga freak. I personally don't do these often anymore. Reason being is, I got gay little femboy elbows, but we're trying to figure out how to fix that. This is King of Filth. You must get super freaking filthy on these. Post up against something and go ahead and go nuts. Load up the weight, go heavy. So just freaking hammer these bad boys. Get filthy. When I did them in the past, I progressive overloaded with doing 40 rep sets. Found I got really good results. Again, I'm someone who always loves higher rep ranges. When I did these, I got up to 180 pounds per 40 reps. Overall thoughts on the Kroc row. Mega good. Rhomboids, upper back, insane development. The mid upper back specifically gets targeted like freaking crazy. Next up is the rack pull. So Alpha Destiny kind of made this pop off like a meme. But the thing is, was it truly a meme or was it something that made you look freaky strong? So I'm someone who's experimented with these in the past. When I was doing them at knee level. Right about at knee level. So right here, and we were doing 705 pounds beltless. The amount of guys who are natural doing that, very freaking few. Anyways, these can be great to develop traps. And especially if you want to shorten the range of motion and just go super high, they can just target the heck out of getting that deep stretch on the trap. I would give them, they're going to be very similar to the power shrugs. They got to be freaking good. Another exercise. So Zercher deadlifts. A lot of people have promoted these and said they got freaking amazing upper back strength doing Zercher deadlifts. I personally don't have the mobility. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. I don't know. Not built that way. Anyways, but I have experimented with Zercher variations in the past. In fact, in this exact rack, I've done 485 pounds beltless, coming down here from down under, swooping in and coming from here. So if you're someone who struggles with going all the way down to go pick up a bar, perhaps just try it at knee level, potentially even a little bit lower, and going nuts. It'll be kind of like a rack pull Zercher squat variation. I've done 485 pounds beltless. Again, not too many people have done that. Next exercise, I'm just gonna pose here and look good for you. Anyways, it's going to be the neck curl. Simply take a plate, sit off the end of a bench, and let yourself curl. Exercise is good. Next exercise we have is neck flexion with the headgear. So you can go ahead and find these all over the place. These have been around for a long, long time. Way before EAS was even born. He's an ancient creature, but not that old. Now here's the deal. You can find him with this, this little feminine leather strap right here, or you get the old metal chain. I think the metal chain's cooler. But the one I've been rocking lately, it's got a leather strap. You strap it on here, you do neck flexions. Very simple, attach weight. I will say, be a little cautious when you do these. If you ever have a neck crank, something that's tight in the neck, don't do this exercise. This is Conan the Barbarian time. This isn't go sit in the science lab time. This is where the freaks are made. In conclusion, you must get filthy and freaky to develop the yoke. You can't be a little science-based dweeb who's like, oh, strength form. No, you're gonna get smacked, boy. You know what's gonna happen? Somebody with yoke's gonna pull up on you, and they're gonna go and tell you to bend to the wheel, kiss the feet and the ring, and you will.